Hey guys, Scott here, Pine Barren Craftsman. I got a little bit of a rant video today. It's basically a personal issue that I'm having with myself. I'm frustrated. It's come to my attention from myself that I'm horrible at fishing on deep lakes, deep sea style lakes. Down rigging, out rigging, trolling. It's just not working out. I mean, last summer it's not working out. Between buying a boat, which is new to me, never being in a boat, doing the safety course online, making sure I'm being safe, trying to figure out the rigs, the lead line, the colors of the line, burnt my finger, going out too fast, hook the ground, don't hook the ground. I got no depth finder. I went out one time with a guide, which was a great guide service up here. Um, me and my father, we've always just come up here and just kind of hacked at it. Get a rowboat, get a fish, get a lure, get a fake fish, do whatever, get live bait, get a worm. I grew up in small ponds that you could walk into up to your waist, no waders. It's always warm. It's like swamp feeling temperatures in the summer. You know, Fishing for pickerel, bass. Maybe you'd see me in the stream during the trout stocking season. Everybody's in one stream casting over each other. This is like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then I did some ocean fishing off the surf casting, which is kind of cool. Can't talk today. You cast that over the waves. You tie a clam on. I kind of understood that. You get the right rig, right? You get the weight, the sinker. You tie the clam on so it doesn't come off in the currents. Caught a striped bass one time. It was like 20 inches long. I think it was 15 was the limit, or 18. I think I got it like just barely over the limit. It was delicious. Come up to this lake. I start hanging out with different people. I got a chance to get out on the lake. We went fishing. I had a really good time. But I never really cared about, I got to go get the big fish. I got to go be a fisherman. I got to go. It was kind of like on the side. I'm more into like the whole thing that's going on up here, not just the outdoor fishing aspect, because I've never really hunted before this. I think I killed a groundhog in my backyard because it was chewing up my oil tank wire line. The hoses come out of my oil tank is going to get up under the house. So I killed a couple groundhogs. But I haven't really been a big hunter, and I want to get into that too. But just stick with the fishing right now. Horrible, horrible. I got the rig, like the reel with the lead line, the colors. Bought a couple of different lures. It's always the ones that are on the shelf that they tell you are the ones that you're gonna use, and there's like 100 of them, and there's only like these are all sold out. Oh no, this is the one you want. Yeah, okay, great. Go out there, tie it on. I know how to tie it on. All right, I know I gotta make the boat go as slow as possible. I can only go so slow. I got my dad up from Jersey. Let's go catch some fish. Come on, I want to go early. Let's go early. I want the lake to be pristine, quiet. Like, there's nobody out here anyway. We get a nice day. It's quiet. I got the boat. And now I'm doing the boating thing for the first time. Okay, I went for the boater safety course, whatever, online, trying to get everything right. I've tested the boat out with a friend that knows about boating. I've talked to a lot of people where to go, what's the best ramp. I'm going an off hour because I don't want to be in anybody's way, because I've watched 100 videos of people driving the boat into the ramp and falling off the ramp and the boat slipping in, guys throttling it and hitting the truck. I've seen all these idiotic videos that we all watch. There's another one called something's Inlet down in Florida where people are trying to like time the waves and they knocking themselves off the boat, hurting their family, destroying these hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of boat. So I'm like, I got to be smart about this. So I go out a couple times. I learn how to put the boat in the water. Everything's cool. Being real safe about it. So my dad finally comes up. I did some repairs on this boat too. It's a 1987, 4 winds. I think I paid $2,500 for it. I needed a couple things. I put a new fuel gauge in it. I got everything. That might have been a little hokey pokey about it from just being old. I didn't buy a depth finder. My first problem. And my trim, I don't know where I'm at with the trim. You know, the in the back with the, I gotta guess just by the sound. Okay, that's maybe where we got it. So I gotta fix that stuff next year. I got the gauge working. So I figured it out. My dad comes up. Let's go fish. Let's go fish. I'm like, all right, we're gonna go out. Gotta buy the rod. Gotta buy the reels. Gotta buy the. He wanted bait too. Um, he wanted to get the rigs to go down deep. We got to go down deep. The fish are deep. I don't have any clue where the fish are. I needed to see, no idea. He came up in the 70s and he must have hit it the right time where the fish were at the surface. So they're casting and pulling fish in, and it was like crazy. You couldn't believe it. But when he came out this year, it's cold. It was warmer out. The fish are down deep, and you got to kind of know what you're doing. You got to be, luck, fishing. You guys understand fishing. So here I am, brand new to being a captain of the boat. Okay, he's listening to me. We're following each other's orders. We were having a blast. I said, I want you to stand on the dock when I put the boat in the water, and I want you to hold the boat. Don't move. He's looking. So I do everything, with him watching. I'm climbing down the tailgate. I'm standing on the trailer. I'm putting the boat in nice and easy. Nobody's yelling. Everything's cool. Everything's great. He goes, would you get over here? I'm like locking the door up, and I'm doing all stuff like locking the door. Nobody's bothering nothing up here, but lock everything up, button it down like a New Jersey guy, like eyeball the crowd, make sure no one's eyeballing me, and hit. I gotta go to the bathroom. He's like yelling. I'm like, drop the rope. He said you told me not to let go of the boat. Little wind starts blowing. You see the boat start to move. Anyway, we load in all this stuff. He's got ham sandwiches. He's got roast beef. He's got coleslaw, drinks. I put this cooler in. It's like the size of the boat itself. It's just trying to get that thing in the boat. And I got this canopy up, right, because I'm thinking it's going to rain. It might have been cloudy. So now I'm getting nervous. We're in the boat. We get it started. Stalls out. Obviously I've gone through this mechanically. I know what the deal is. And he's like getting nervous. He's looking at me. He's like, this thing better not strand us. And I'm going across the lake. I'm going like from where we are all the way up. And we're going to go look at some scenery. I got a couple hot spots. I don't know where I'm going. I got a depth map. I got a map of the depths instead of having a depth finder. He's talking to me. So I was like, and I get nervous, right? Because I'm under I'm under the canopy, and I can't see nothing. And it's not raining. And I got the zip down. I got the little glass windshield up. I'm like trying to see what's going on. I'm like, get this thing off me. I ripped the canopy off. It's falling off. It's into the water. And I'm standing up now, big, proud. All the people are on the water there on the beach, like they're sunning themselves or getting ready to go out for the day, go for I guess some time at the picnic area. And I'm just looking at them, like I'm in shallow water, man. I'm looking down and I see rocks, I see branches, I see dead people's faces. I'm looking at this. I'm like, what's that? Bring the trim up as high as I can go. Don't hit nothing, right? We get out. I gotta follow the cones. He goes, what cones? The buoys, whatever. The red and the green, right? Stay to the right, red right, return, red right, return. What are you talking about? Like the boat, I'm like, I'm going to be one of these idiots that get wrecked out here, sink. Me and my dad die, or who knows what's going to happen. Or be in the news. Scott went out. He's a nice guy, but he didn't know what he was doing. So we get out there. We're trolling. Because I'm going down. I'm going down. He ties up all these weights loose. They're like the 2-cent weights. He's trying to go down 50, 100 foot with all these weights tied on, right? And they all got swivels, but. So we're going slow. Go slower, go slower. So we're idling, all right? And I'm looking at the action on the lure, and it's like on the surface. I'm like, there's no way this thing's doing anything but just going really fast. I'm not going slow enough. I can't get it that slow. So we go around, and then all of a sudden, what the heck? I got it. Shut the boat off. Shut the boat. Right? I'm like, oh, we got a fish. All right, great. We don't know how to work the reel, right? Loosen the bail, tighten the bail, hurry up, tighten it, do this, do that. It's lead line. I come to find out it's the bottom. We're hooked to the bottom. He's got this thing down, hooked around something. God knows. He's at Davy Jones's locker. Who knows? And it's down there, pulling up Volkswagen Mini from the 60s. Who knows? BMW Mini. So now I got to back up. Right? And I'm thinking, I said, okay, I got to be careful. I don't want to get the line into the propeller because this is lead line. And I'm going to clog it up and we're going to be dead in the water, literally. So I'm thinking, go over here with this. We'll back it up. We'll find out where it is. And we're going to save it. We're going to save this $25 bundle of stuff that he's got tied to the rod. We're not letting it go. Burn my finger on it. I don't know. I'm backing up, and we're like 2 inches away from getting this wire into the prop, and we're going to be done. So luckily the line breaks somehow, miraculously. Get it out of here. I don't remember what happened. I think I cut the line. I said, get it out of here. Ah, you're wasting all that line. He's yelling. Now, we're driving back, okay? And I'm like, all right, let me open it up. All right, the fishing trip's over. We're done. We lost our rig. We're defeated. Trying to save a couple bucks without going out with the guide, and we're like idiots out there. It's like, all right, let's just go for a cruise. I got the trim all the way up. So I gave it, oh my God, watch how fast this boat's going to go. It's going, it looks like we're going to the moon, dude. We're going to straight. I'm like, lean forward. He goes, what? I said, it must be that cooler in the back is too full. And he's like, lean forward, get in the front of the boat. And it's a cuddy cabin. So now he's inside the cuddy. And he's sticking his head up through the hatch. He's like looking around. I'm like, lean forward. I didn't realize the trim was all up. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I'm like, oh man, the trim. Put the trim flat. And then I open it up, man, with flying. That's enough. So basically, that's the first story. I was out on the water with my dad, and we did make it to some sites that he wanted to see. It was beautiful. We saw float plane land. We saw eagles. We saw people catching fish. It wasn't us. We were eating roast beef sandwich, and it was a blessing of a day. It was the same thing my whole life has been. Listen, I'm a bass master, right? I'm a fishing in like a little pond guy. And I'm going to do that up here. I'm going to look for some more quiet areas so I don't got to do this type of fishing. Yeah, I don't care. I'll fish for bass. I know that's not a very desirable fish up here because it eats the baby salmon and the baby trout and brook trout, whatever the heck. And, stay tuned for the second chapter of this video because it's going to be the beginning of my hunting phase. This is something that's important. So the fishing is one thing I kind of understand, but apparently I don't. I'm going to try to get out there again and really take it serious and spend some money, with the guide and have him show me some ropes for serious, like how to do this right. Because I want to catch a fish for my dad. I mean, a salmon, a big salmon for my dad. We got fish on the walls that he gives me that aren't ours. We just buy them at garage sales. So he wants to have his story, It's been a long time. So I love him, and I want him to be happy, despite... it's like you wouldn't believe it, the type of conversations and what goes on. But thanks for watching. I'm going to do another video in a little bit about my opinion of the hunting process. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. If you got to laugh at this, please just send me a smiley face. Let me know it was funny. Because, man, I wish I had video of it. Anyway, thanks.